You gotta get it, homie, you gotta move it. If you're gonna do it, then how can you took it? Yeah, everybody just talk, nobody really do it. Nada yada mare, stoke himitsune. Good morning, hello. Welcome. I'm Big Ham, the largest gaming hamster on Twitch.tv, and a member of Nizeli Records. How are we doing tonight? Today. Wherever you are in the world. Oh, shoot. Those arms ain't looking right. Okay, welcome. Big Jam. Hi. Can I fix that? Hold on. How are you guys doing on this lovely morning? Let me move my microphone. There's so many like little ways of setting this up. None of which are ideal. Because I'm doing a stream on my tablet today. From my tablet. Hi Dreamy. Hi Murgo. Hi George. Dreamy. I know why you're here, and I know why I'm here. I can't believe it. You made Yowie Island happen. Good job, Dreamy. Your Casper Catachini. Yowie dream is real. That's insane. I wish I was at like I think I was working out or like eating dinner. I was watching Beef actually. I can tell exactly what I was doing at that moment. I was watching Beef with my partner. So I didn't get to catch the broadcast, but I was like very cheesed that happened. Hello. Platinum, good morning. Doing good. My Brazilian taxes. When are Brazilian taxes due? I'm glad I don't have to worry about those. It's like, although you have dual citizenship or whatever, I don't work there. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Hello. Hello. I guess I'm not living there right now, so it's like it's whatever. Hold on, I want to make sure this works because I have my hands today, as you can see, but like they're not always like it's not always showing up. If I fix my controller scale, does that make it any better? I think if I lower my controller scale, I think might improve some stuff without me having to alter placement. I don't know. Big hands VT, that's me. Yeah, I wanted to do the thing I did at the end of last stream. Some of you know that I'm using Watado and VTube Studio right now to get this happening, this magic. I can switch to the scene, but yeah, it's just like two assets. It's just like it's my hands and my VTube Studio and my Watado thing, which is cool, but like just trying to find a good range for it has been like really hard. I forget other countries don't make you pay taxes when you don't live there. Some of them, I don't know too much about Brazil's situation, so I probably shouldn't even say anything. But yeah, America, it's like, oh, you're not here? And pay your taxes, motherfucker. Hold on. How? Control sensitivity. Let me increase this. There we go. It's better. You know, it's gonna be a little freaky. I can still Gendo pose and stuff. But why is my hand clipping so much when it's turned? Okay, hold on. Hold on. It's like it knows. It knows. Oh, that's so fucked up. Oh, I guess I can improve the range of this. Let me just go to the just chatting again, and I'll read chat in a moment. I thought I had this set up before stream. You know, I was like, I'll stream 1 hour before, and then it carried over 30 minutes. So I'm not surprised. I lost my Overwatch match, by the way. If anyone's wondering, I lost it, but I'm not mad. I'm just like a little disappointed. Okay, if I change the field of view. I don't think that impacts it. I think that just makes it the distortion like even greater. I don't actually know how clipping plane works. Oh. That does do something. Yeah, this is a magical wall, or my hands just disappear. We need to increase that. So this is a camera setting. The clip plane. And we wanna make that bigger. The best thing for me to do would probably be export my model without the rest of my body mesh, and it'd probably be even better. So maybe I should do that right now. But yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit before I like start going into Unity. I have several things I want to do today. I want to work on an animation thing that I promised Bernard to get to, and that I didn't. So I'll be doing that today. I will be, oh my fucking god, whatever, my hands exist, you guys have to deal with it. Yeah, it was like updating an animation because we're doing a collaborative project. Moi, hello, good morning. You have to do because you own a house there. Oh, well, there you go. If you own house property, it's like, a property is money. Oh my god. Some bitch is like driving their motorcycle. Yeah, your motor is huge, buddy. Cool. Where? The motorcycle, or this is my hand on the tablet right now, so it's really cool having this setup because then you can see me like drawing live. That's my tablet. I just woke up and got some chores to do this morning, so I'll be lurking. You want to tell me how cool my hands are? Thank you. I can copy it on you guys, actually. Hold on, I can still do that. Isn't that cool? Come here. Hey, kitten. This is too much. This is too much. Forget, yeah. Eek, big him senpai, not on stream. It's okay. It's okay, baby. Just you and me. It's just you and me. Konnichiwa. Mini hams. Kush kush. That's pretty good. Courtesy free Viking, hello. We could really bump it up, the FOV, and then make this even more uncomfortable. Oh, I have to change the clipping plane settings. I don't feel like doing that, but if we really wanted to, we could. I mean, your walls. Backing away from my monitor. You can escape. This does look pretty good though, doesn't it? I think. I just I wish. I think it's because I'm moving my body, so it's like wiggling the trackers. Let me see. Is there a setting to turn this off? Controller scale, hands follow body movement. No. Well, it doesn't matter because I don't want to have my body movement set up for the Warudo. It does. I hope you feel immersed, kittens. This is what it's all about. This is my experience. I wanted to show you guys a funny hate comment I got. I don't know. I don't think it's worded as a hate comment. I think it's worded as like a I hate VTubers, but also I love Venom Snake. Do you want to see it? I don't know if is this against TOS? It's okay. Don't send hate to the guy. This is me saying, you know, prefacing this. Don't go to the thing to like have wars in the comments. I don't want that. But I wanted to show it to you guys because I thought it was really funny. Let's see. All right. Milky replied to this though, like before I even like saw it. So I that's what cracked me up even more. It's not, I don't know what you call this. You can tell me if it's hate or not. And if it is, we'll send him to Brazil. Okay. Yeah, this is okay. This is a comment left on a YouTube short. This is a comment left on a YouTube short. And I don't know. It's like, yeah, Big Hammy giving him publicity by sharing him on stream. And I know I'm aware of my sins. I know this is bad, but I'm like, by the way, I keep seeing this thumbnail and I'm like, oh my god, Josuiji Shinri. But I think that's just supposed to be Brazilian. Yeah, I was on YouTube short. I'm like, what are you doing? You're either AI or you just, I don't know why you're writing paragraphs in a YouTube short. It was this one when I was testing my hands and I thought it was really funny. Here, I'll show you. It was this one. Oh yeah, you're a VTuber? When's the last time that you streamed? It was this one. It's literally this one. So, oh, and then, the contrast on this is weird. It's like a little fuzzy whenever I switch computers. Yeah, so he says, okay. Orange and green belong to Siri, similar to purple and green belonging to Joker. That's true. Siri might be your Joker of this generation. Yeah, I made a copy pasta of this. I think on as a command, and I don't remember what I called it. Commands. Okay. I gotta get in the spirit. So this guy has an icon. By the way, his profile is Venom's. It's his face probably, or is this his face? Oh no. I'm like, that could be. They could have put anyone's face on there, but it's like someone's face with, you know, presumably the person with a eye patch photoshopped and a horn, like V from Metal Gear Solid 5. Is that Ted Cruz? Why did it have Ted Cruz? And I'm canonically imagining that Ted Cruz left this comment in my channel. Is that Ted Cruz? Ted, why is he? What does he have? Yeah, it is Ted Cruz. Why did it make Ted Cruz into Venom? I'm sorry that I thought this guy was Ted. That probably is Ted Cruz. This is Ted Cruz's burner account. You see him a lot living in the state I do. Okay, that's unfortunate, man. Zodiac killer Ted Cruz. There you go. Let's go see if I can. Same brain cell. That's all I know about him. He might be the Zodiac killer. Anyways, I'm not here to talk conspiracies. Okay, let's read this. I think there's just too many to try to break into the market. And even if you do, you can only have so much of a gimmick to be original. Otherwise, it comes off as forced and quirky. In a bad way. And with such a stigma around VTubers, I just can't imagine they'll be around much longer unless you've got a whole company behind you. Kind of like how Let's Plays got popular and everyone did Let's Plays. How many of those are you seeing nowadays that has more than 30 viewers? Oh my god. I don't know. This is not the time to be saying this too. With all the corpo shenanigans. He should look up a group called VShojo. Personally. See how well they are doing. And then Milky just saying, dropping the "Are you okay?" Like before I could say anything, she wrote this and I was like, this is funny. Yeah, ask Iron Mouse. Oh my god. Yeah. No successful indie has ever existed. Of course, right? Oh my god. I've been a hamster since the 90s. But I don't know, it's just funny imagining. I guess if I wasn't the human avatar and it was the hamster, the short would have been like instantly funnier. Because it's like, why are you online throwing hands with the hamster? It reminded me of Randon's like cringe copy pasta, which is way funnier, I think. This one is also like really funny. We can read this one, even though like, you know, it's been read so many times. Okay. This one's insane. This one is like, what are you on? What are you on? The Randon model gives me an uncomfortable feeling. I was never interested in watching his streams because his model makes me uncomfortable to see with my eyes. That's why almost no one wants to do collabs with him, because he's very different than most VTubers. He should commission a new model that instead of an orc, the design is like a charming prince. And by the way, he's named Randon. Sounds like random and his generic name, like most indie VTubers. Is this the one I got crucified for? Yeah, and I was put on the cross for this comment. It wasn't me, I didn't post this comment, but I copy pasted this into his chat. And like everyone in the random community knew it wasn't me. Who was it? It was a Taco. User Taco Porras like screenshotted it and was like, how fucked up is this? She was joking. She knew, you know, the issues. And then like all of Twitter proceeded to like, not dogpile on me, thankfully, but it was definitely like a, just leave comments that were like, what the fuck does this hamster think she is? Writing this about Randon your model's original. It's okay, Big Ham won't hurt you. And it was like, oh, oh no. And so I felt so bad. So she was very sweet, being like, no guys, Big Ham is cool. It's okay. That whole thing, that whole arc, I forgot that even happened. Which goes to show, like, you know, if something like pops off on Twitter, like some sort of drama or tea, it'll go away in a week. People are gonna forget that shit. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is like, this gave off a similar energy, but I think nowhere near as funny. This guy was just like, I don't even know. Ted Cruz, Venom Snake. You know, they probably would have. I'm trying to think if canonically they would have disguised Ted Cruz as Big Boss, or made him undergo surgery to make him look like him. And I'm wondering if under the same circumstances, I don't think they would have chosen him as Venom personally. Too much evil in his heart. Venom is like a sweep. Venom's a cinnamon roll. I want you guys to know, Metal Gear Solid 5, Venom is a cinnamon roll. Another bullet point for the Big Ham Google Docky. Yeah, I made a copy pasta, but hold on. But I don't know, guys. If you're commands, I don't know. If you are going in people's comments, I don't know if this is real or not. Where did I definitely made a copy paste, I think. Gimmick. I should call this gimmick. Or should it just Ted Cruz as the command name? Add com Ted Cruz. Now that I know this icon is Ted Cruz's Venom Snake. But I'll have you know, like a lot of my videos are over 30 Ted Cruz. Because gimmick I'm not gonna remember, but Ted Cruz I will remember. Send Ted Cruz to the Shadow Realm. Nothing you ever beat makes me uncomfortable to see with my eyes. Yeah, it's a good freaking quote. I made one for Randons too, because he always asks me, Big Ham, what's the quote? And I have to go through his Discord. What happens when Randon says like, Big Ham, post a copy pasta? I go on his Discord, I search uncomfortable feeling, or the random model gives me, and then I got a copy paste something, which backfired me a lot. It backfired on me last time. I have also a comment from Bodega's channel for some reason. Bodega. I think this is a copy pasta from her channel. I find this shit so funny. Guys see the female-male bodies in a relationship as a priceless jewel, something very few should see in their lifetime. But when you have websites like OnlyFans, X, and Reddit, extension that allow people to post their naked selves and for profit, they are mad because they find younger guys and try to only be rejected. Why? It's because they don't realize the damage of having an OF or other account is doing their image. Why would I want to peer OP? He's making you do free labor? Yeah. And it doesn't pay me. I don't know. This is there's some crazy copy pastas I found. I don't know why I have this as a command. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's it. Let me open Unity here. Let's do this one thing at a time. Let's open Unity. Let's open Blender. I would like to. Hold on one moment. I would like to. Look at what I can do, Minty. Okay. I gotta find Big Human's model. I just like closing stuff to make sure I don't show anything. Big Human mesh. Last touch in 2025. Is this true? Damn. Big hands, VT. Caught. Cinema. Wow, I really haven't touched a model in that long. All right. Let's put some music in. I want to do this so it's like easier for future model stuff. So I can just like, instead of doing the clipping camera trick, I can just use an existing model. Anyways, I don't know. Touch grass and stuff, guys. Let me open. Oh. Hold on. I'm like, I gotta make sure when I open this project, nothing sussy shows up. Not that anything sussy will show up, but I just, you know, just making sure. Precautions and whatnot. I think for years I didn't use and whatnot because like I would hear it so much and I was like, who was saying this? Uh-oh. Does this not have arms? Wait, this model, wait. What version of Human Ham is this? UV editing? This is an older version of Big Human. Oh. This is not UV'd at all. Uh-oh, a rig. Is this the one? This is the one. Okay, this is the one. That scared me. I was like, uh-oh. Welcome. Yo, I don't know why. Oh, Weber, welcome. With the Karagi Clueless. I can't even... Why is my finger broken? I just realized. Can I not do that? I guess I'll fix that while I'm here too on the rig. Ugh. I don't think I can even flip you guys off. It's like it struggles. Okay, Unity's opening. If it shows something I'm not supposed to, then it'll show something I'm not supposed to. Let's get some music in here. My anime essentials. Bro's making gang signs. That's my gang sign. We'll look away if it does. I don't think so. People usually screenshot that shit so fast. I know from all the unprivated the privated VODs that people don't. The big fans are like, they're quite well behaved. The big fans, when I say don't clip that, they don't. All right, so what am I supposed to do? Dude, why is it not showing? Oh, I was like, uh-oh. You say clip that or don't clip that. I said don't. Oh, there you go. I learned if you do control and tilde, it like hides so much shit. She has a headband in this file, so I can only assume. When did my headband go off? That's okay. Or my goggles. Arm only. Let's call this arm only. Moving my tablet up. ACTQW, welcome. I thought about doing a quiet stream today. Oh! I don't know why that didn't play. But Lamp Double, thank you so much for the raid. How's your stream? What the hell was your stream? Lamp raid. I'm gonna skip this update because who the fuck wants to ever, you know, actually do them? Okay, delete, delete, delete. See, Big Ham's model has round eyes compared to like normal VTuber models, and I'm honestly afraid of like rigging stuff like that for people. Because although I think it does look nicer in some ways, some people really don't like that aesthetic. I know some people who do though. Hello, Sote and Saber and Lemp Devil. If you guys have to go, please feel free to. We're chilling. We're chilling. What am I doing right now? I'm deleting parts of my model, so that I have arms right now. I don't know if you see, but I have 3D arms. It might be a little uncanny, but I am deleting components off my arms so that I can use them on stream. Without having to do any crazy camera tricks, which is like what I'm doing right now, to even get this like working. The file might get mad at me. It might be like, why are you deleting all this shit? It's funny because this is my full body mesh. It's like the sleeves. It's a little scary. Holy Blender, yes. You're also doing chilling Saturday? Thank you. I've had this model for like over a year. I mean, I'm using it right now. Log in. Maybe I keep alerts off. Although it's fun to do the Brazil shadow, I get so tired of doing it. But not that I'm a Brazilian heritage. I might maybe do some days where maybe the alert doesn't play. Hi, Twinkling Jester, welcome. All right, this is all connected. What kind of freak modeled this, man? I just don't know. Now, Blender's not too bad. Learn Blender. Everybody should learn Blender. If you're like, it's too difficult, no, you will learn it. I'll give you a lobotomy and you will learn Blender. With your fresh mind. You'd be like, you won't know what's pain. Then I make you do Blender and you'd be like, oh man, this feels great. Like 3D is hard, but I'm tired of people like dooming about it. You know? Hi Nan, welcome. Hi. You learn Blender just to get the lobotomy? Damn. Sote, thank you for the follow. My alerts still aren't playing. Hold on. It's not hard, but it's a thing that takes effort. It's just like people are like, oh, I could never learn it. It's like, no, you could. It's just you're allocating your stat points to other things in real life. I just don't want people treating it like it's something that you have to be born with. No, I think everyone can like do it. And like I'm not gonna lie, like it is difficult. It is difficult. Um, like it took me years to like get comfortable doing 3D or like be like, you know, have some level of like, oh yeah, no, like I can do this like similar to how I do art, like 2D art. You good? I just wanted to follow before skedaddling to do horror stuff. No worries, yo. Have a good one. That's cool. I have like a art friend who like does horror stuff, and she like takes care of like horses like as a job. I mean, like her arms are so toned. She posted a photo of her arms in like our like our chat, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? This is amazing." Big human arm. Around the house. Oh, not horse stuff. Never mind. That's a very good way to put it. Put that. Definitely, I've been putting stat points into other things. Yeah, I mean, because like I want to put my stat points into music recently, or like playing piano again, but just like do not have the time. You only have so much time to like do stuff. So like stat points equals like time in real life. I made a gnome in Blender and then I haven't touched it in a year. Come back to Blender. Make a second gnome. The sequel to Gnome 1, Gnome 2. Speaking of toned arms, has anyone watched the Avatar movie? The James Cameron one, right? And not the one that people have ripped and put online, right? You mean the James Cameron one, right? I'm mad about that, George. I mean, like, I don't know how you feel about it as an animation, like, industry person, but I'm so pissed. I have not. But I'm just, like, I'm frustrated beyond belief that it happened. And I know I shouldn't be that mad, but, like, I am. And, like, I don't know. I mean, maybe industry people have different, like, thoughts on it, but for me, because, like, I was never in the animation industry. I was, like, always, like, in games or, like, toys. The fire one. Yeah, nobody likes a leak. Okay, yeah, because I feel like I think as a whole, nobody like fucking likes a leak. Because it ruins the marketing for like the movie or like a visibility, like in a way that's like it's a little unfuckable. I would say it's like it happens. It's like oh well, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm glad. I'm glad they're on the same boat. But like, yeah, it's like I've come to accept that everything that is being done, everything that's being done by people online nowadays is for clout. I'm convinced everything that's done online is for clout. Is that a fair statement? For clout, for numbers. So people leaking the movie. And like maybe it's not, maybe I don't know, maybe it's someone vengeful, sure, whatever. But like it's safe to say that like when people do and end up doing anything like that, it's because they like, oh, I want to be the first person to post the movie. Hard surface, Matt. Da-na-na-na. Why is this not showing up? What the hell? It's because there you go. By the way, I was gonna ask if you or the young still need some mats for armor for Guild Wars. Since I have a lot from decades ago, you could trade y'all some. I want to play without goodies. I'm like, I think I'm a similar mindset of Brandon that like I kind of want to earn it for myself. I will report. Also, like, it helps me learn because if someone like just hand fed me like all my mats, I wouldn't know like the process for it. Because I sat down for a bit and I was like, okay, Chindigs told me to make armor to upgrade. What do I do? And then like, so I did multiple things. You know, I killed mobs, and then I was like, wait, there's like an auction house type of thing where you can buy the mats. So I did that. So all my armor right now is like 30 armor right now. So yeah, no, but I do appreciate it. I think I did catch your comment on the VOD of the stuff. It had some like helpful information, but I also like I probably wouldn't have figured it out like on my own. But it's cool to know that this history behind Guild Wars is that it was like a PvP thing. Like it does make sense. Like the mob encounters is always in groups. So it made me appreciate some of it. So it's not all bad. I'm not like Silent T, shut the fuck up. But I'm like, oh cool. I learned. But yeah. No, I don't mind, but I actually don't like getting hand fed my gear. Everything depends on what you mean by done online. Wait. Everything? Wait, shoot, I missed the context of this conversation. I'm a fucking goldfish. Yeah, it won't get as much support. I'm straining myself from watching or seeing clips of it. Yeah, they're gonna keep showing up though. Oh, everything done online is for clout. Well, I mean like social media posting or like yeah, I guess I mean in terms of like posting on social media. Like its number go up, I think is like what I'm trying to say. A lot of people are doing stuff for like number go up reason, which you know, maybe like there might be some cases where it's not, but it sure feels like it. Every time I am online, I'm like, ugh. Not even number for attention. Yeah, I think so. I think for attention, because then they're like, oh, hey, me, I was that person who leaked the movie. And if you were that, don't say that to me on the street, because I might actually hurt you. I shouldn't say that, but you know. No. If you come, I'll probably punch you I'll clock you in the face. Or just hate you very much. Which bone is the thigh? What is it? Oh my god. Object mode. What is this called? Thigh twist. Sorry. Thigh twist. It doesn't matter too much. I shouldn't really map these bones, but it's gonna keep giving me errors until I do. I agree, but also like anywhere built for sharing online incentivizes that behavior. Even just being able to engage with it via comments. Bring back blogs didn't have that issue. Blogs didn't have that issue though. So it might be just like altogether like a social media thing. Sorry for grandma for living in the 2000s, but you just want to talk about Top's jacked arms? Wait, are they jacked though? Damn, it's okay. Sorry, George. Tell me about Top's jacked arms. I'm so sorry. I'm discourse gooning. I'm discourse gooning. I'm sorry. Um, there you go. Let me get off my moral high chair. You're allowed to talk about. That doesn't have cats playing for a second. Oh, I don't know actually what that is, but I'm just on the 2000s anime playlist. Yeah, it can give you money for engagement now. Yep, I mean that too. It's annoying. I mean, like some can say advertisement is like getting money for engagement too, which might be like an L take, but like. Not a child. Oh, upper leg, arm. What? Okay. This is important. I make sure the hands are okay. For some reason, if you use AutoRig Pro, whenever you import stuff into Blender, it gets like the phalanges all wrong with the mapping. It makes it bend like one joint sooner, so you get fucked up hands. I think they're neat. I just think they're neat. You don't understand where that money comes from? I don't know. Elon Daddy's gold mine. Never let me see that again. I also want that guy, like, you know, to get clocked in the face in public. But I'm not doing it, so I think it's okay for me to say that, right? Ring proximal, ring intermediate, ring distal. Pinky, little finger. Oh my god. You know, after preaching to the choir about getting to 3D modeling, I'm here to say don't get into 3D modeling. I've been making a lot of progress on the other rig, which is why I kind of feel comfortable pivoting to this today. Briefly. Oh, shoot. That's the wrong one. Middle. Middle distal. Oh my god. Index. Index 1. Proximal. Intermediate. There's probably a faster way to do this, but it's fine. It's too late. Oh, I thought this was. You think he should be castrated? I think so. Mods remove his balls. You're right about that. Yeah. I don't know. It's just sometimes it's crazy because if you do say that on Twitter, they probably will ban you because it's like, oh, he owns the website or whatever. But I'm not gonna talk about people who like are not important and don't matter. Let me do more productive things with my life. Distal. Okay. This is looking right. Middle. Man. I could probably transfer like model stuff from the previous model or whatever, but I'm redoing the mapping just in case I like fucked something up on my old model. And if these hands look better, then I can transfer that information to the other model, which is cool. It's cool. It's in its own way. Yeah, me either, but it's okay. I mean, every morning I'm in the shower. Maybe I shouldn't say this. I'll think about it. I'm just like, so many of our societal problems would be solved if a specific subset of old people died. And this is not me being ageist. This is not me being ageist, but every morning I'm like, man, oh, you're so old. Why aren't you dead from a person I hate? Why aren't you dead from a disease that, you know, why aren't you dead from a disease yet? I'll be so happy. I'll be so happy. It'd be so cool if you died from a disease right now. It'd be so cool. It'd be so cool if we died from something right now and world peace was restored. I'm set to beat The Legend of Zelda today. Let's go. Ocarina of Time? Which Zelda? Like OG? The Legend of Zelda? The people that won't be around to see their own seed of destruction? Yeah. I mean, like, that's probably like people who like don't care about the environment are like too. People who like do stuff to make the environment worse, and then they're like, well, it's okay. In the time that I'm on this earth, like, it won't impact me, but it's gonna impact like generations and generations like past. If it were something other than the OG, I would have specified. Okay. Okay, bye. No, George, come back. You're like the one cool old person that I know, besides my mom and dad and brother. Brother Ham shouldn't be catching strays. Brother Ham is not that old. If you're hearing this, Brother Ham, you're not that old. Come back. You're fine. He's gonna be like, fuck you. Like, next time I'm visiting him, he's gonna say, fuck you, Big Ham. Fuck you. What do we consider old? Presidential. Wait, how old do you have to be be able to go into office? I might be presidential. Age to 40? How old do I have to be president? 35. Maybe next year. Fuck. Very close to like self-dissing. Big Ham presidential arc. I could do it. Big Ham for president soon. No, it's too much stress. It'll be 2028. Oh, fuck me. I could do it. Oh my god. I could do it. I don't have... I feel... Okay. I am well informed, but I feel like I don't have the knowledge to run this country, but neither does the guy that's there right now. I'll vote for you if you cut my taxes. Just Sylvan's taxes? Okay. I did. If you promise enough emotes, I bet you get majority vote. That's true. You will get more channel emotes. I'm sure. Hold on. New mod. Big Ham arms. Create mod. Modados. Setup character. Selected character as game mod. Most important is we appoint a good cabinet who does know what the fuck they do. That's true. I could do that at least. I could be a total dumbass and then bring like good people into the cabinet and be like, Tasquete, you know? No, maybe there's some implications that they could manipulate me to, but do not ask me to make a tier list of who I'll put in my cabinet. I feel like even the conversation we're having right now, I'm like, I don't care. We can talk about it, but I'm just like, I don't want to get too much into world events. Shinix isn't here. We're not supposed to keep a little. During Unk Night, though, if it comes up, I will talk. Can I be heard? Head of DOD, Department of Defense. Yeah. A Permanent Secretary of Transport. There's a train wreck. I promise to respond in a week. Yeah, which train wreck? They pulled it off even in Idiocracy. Oh. Let me test these arms. You, they show. Sorry to YouTube who can't hear running a circulation right now. Vai Brasil! Futebol feijoada, caralho! Thank you so much for the raid, Mowo. How was your stream, Mowo? I'm Big Ham, largest gaming hamster, or Twitch.tv, and a member of Nizali Records. How was your stream? Hold on. If I zip this? Oh my god, it saves on space. Let's go. The zipping your file trick to put it into Discord without Nitro works. VTuber cabinet not trying to have drama, miss an important hearing. It would happen. Do not make a VTuber cabinet. I can't joke lightly about this because the Epstein files are a real thing. But I was thinking about it like, damn, when's the next Google Docy drop? It probably will be that. So it's in bad taste to make a joke. So I won't, but you know, thanks for introducing me to yourself. Who doesn't know you, Big Ham? A lot of people. Ted Cruz on YouTube doesn't know me. Ted Cruz Venom Snake does not know me. So stream was good but short. Okay, what did he do though? Tell me. Was it art? So was it, what do you like to do on stream? Baldur's Gate. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom maybe in a second. Oh, Baldur's Gate. Awesome. I'm gonna pee. Not right now. Not on stream, but like I'm gonna go to the other room and pee. One second. Be safe. Hold on. I gotta fix my arms and then I'll pee. Hamster peas live on stream. A live. They call that a live leak. Call that a live leak. Oh. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Pretty fucking good, right? All right, hold on. Hi, Taco. Taco, I'm glad to see you. I'm so happy you're here. I was reminiscing when you I love Taco. I love Taco with all my heart. I love Taco with all my heart. I was thinking of the time. You know what I was thinking of. You know what I was thinking of. I was thinking of the time where everyone thought the whole world was against me because of your post, but I think it was very funny. So everyone must know Big Ham from that. Yo, where's my model? Where's my fucking model? Did I break something? Uh-oh. What happened? Your jelly? Live leak. Your model is so ugly, Ham. That's the evil one. Yeah, but I've been, yeah, you can watch my live leak, Taco. I shouldn't. Guys, I don't know where my model is. I don't know where my arms went. I mean, like, they are here right now on stream, but... Let me make a new camera. Wait. Oh my god, so sorry. Where is she? Or color jump scare. Oh. I'm sorry. Field of view. If I scrub this, will I find her? I'm scared. I think I broke stuff. Hello, Wolfstar. Oh man. I'm good. I'm good with it. I'm good with the jokes today. Big human update. Will this show up? I don't know what the fuck happened. I did make a Waterdo file. I'm gonna close this and reopen. I think I freaking broke it. I'm gonna go and have like a brunch today. We're getting pancakes. Oh yeah, I need to pee. Maybe I should do that. Do you know anything about how easy and hard it is to import a Waterdo file back into Blender? Why would you want to do that? That is a question for the Waterdo Discord. I've never done that before. Like, I think unless, I mean, I didn't not mean to say that in an accusatory way, but I want to know, like, what's the purpose? Because if it's for ripping stuff that's in the asset store, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I've ever tried that. You've been talking about to another VTuber who has a cut to my model, but only for use as a VTuber model. Oh. Yeah, because it'd be easier with VRM because there are unpackers for VRM. Ready to model the game to allow custom player characters. Oh, I see. Okay, hold on. Arm. That's my old arm. I don't know. I will say I never done that before. So I would not know how to do that. Okay. I need to hold on. I'm getting pinged. Once the VTuber in question remembers me to send a copy. High-fiving your screen. High-fives you. I gotta mute. Streamer mode. Gomena, sorry. How do I streamer mode? Do they hit streamer mode on Where is it? Where's streamer mode? Did they remove that did they remove that as a function from Discord? I want everyone to go on Discord right now. It's in the settings. Usually it is. And I find it very easily. It's under appearance, which it shouldn't. That really shouldn't be in the appearance category. That shouldn't be in the appearance category. Sorry, I'm pissed, but I think that's... Oh, this song! You might be able to go for motion recorder and save it as a FBX. I think it saves a mesh that you can open in Blender. I could be wrong. It's been a while. Okay, we're like one step closer. I want to karaoke this song. I really like the chorus. Da 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 da. I love that. Yeah. Yeah. Let me remove the tracking, maybe. Dude, where is it? Big Ham? Set up motion capture. Wait. Let me just do it for the arms. Motion capture. Maybe make a new camera. A new camera? Oh, there it is. Okay, now it's showing up. That's weird. This is what I was trying to do. Man, I'm never gonna... There will be a live leak if I don't hurry up. None for face tracking, and then post tracking, leap motion. Yes. No pause. Yeah. There's a way to set up calibration for this too. Oh. Why are my hands like doing that? They're kind of breaking. I think it's because of the position of the leap motion controller. It's chest mounted, yeah. But I think because it's not going outwards. There we go. Okay. I'm evolving. This is what peak looks like. Let me. This is better. But I think... Eyes are so cute. What the fuck? I mean, that's better. But... Oh my god, I'm gonna piss myself. If I don't hurry up. Go pee? No, I need to make this sure this works. That's a problem of Oshimi. Yo, what happened? There you go. Oh, this is not okay. That command doesn't work for this. the one I'm supposed to work on. Momodori. I've not touched today. You know? You just wanted to see it now, Nate? Okay. There we go. This is good. This looks accurate, right? Ah! This is better. This is way better. All right, I'm gonna pee. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm here, but give me a second. All right, floating ham. That's me. Okay, so I got the arms working. That is a thing off my checklist, which is cool. We're gonna do some art. The main thing I was gonna do today, which is not rigging, but updating his animation. I gave Bernard this animation for something, and hi Rico, welcome. And I wanna update the animation for him. So hold on. I know I can probably just make another symbol to make me have one less save file, but I'm here to not do that. You want to get punched, Sylvan? Fuck you. Ah. Ah. I don't have this is not a good field of view. Can we push it? I need to change the camera FOV, I think, if we really want like an impactful punch. This is as far as I can punch. Ah. I can't make that FOV too big. Baby, I got baby hands. That's crazy. I can't mess with the setup too much. I kind of like having more field of view though. If I increase it too much, then my hands will go off screen. Follow character? No. Free look. There we go. I love this. I hope you guys like this too and it's not too weird. I hope it's like some level of like immersive, parasocial, and whatnot. That is appreciated, you know. Okay. You're self-inserting? Me? Here, put your hands, you can put your hands on my hands. We can play the pushing game, the your hands are the perfect size. Come over here. Give me your baby hands. Or yaoi hands, I don't know. Yeah! Blushes. I think my hands are supposed to be more like this. I think the angle on the hands is wrong too. Technically. It should be more downwards. If you're really thinking about it. Getting hypnotized to draw more ham. Good. Need the hammy hypno. Danshi, your work is good. I'm always like, oh, someone is there for the schedule. I can't do it. It's nice though. Thank you for drawing. Always drawing. Okay, cool. My pleasure. Yeah, it's nice. I don't know. I'm always like, I guess never in a world. I know this sounds ridiculous and is like me sounding emo. But I never thought I would get fan art. Ever. And I get a lot. So I'm like, oh, thank you guys. I'm just like, well, regardless, I didn't care because I was like, I do want to. I just fill my tag with art regardless. But it is nice to have some level of motivation. Beam. Ham is easy and fun to draw on the best way. It's the best way. Yeah, I think like that's like something I was thinking about too. When I made Big Ham, I wanted her to be easy to draw. Cause I know for sure, like whenever it's like, I want to make a VTuber fan art, I get the gun and I'm like, it's time. You know, like, the Big Ham from that Tomodachi Life game? Yep. Sure is her. Oh my god. I realized I had to draw an arm spinning. I had this separated prior to merging the lines. I merged them for coloring. is a thing. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have her arm holding a rope. Simply VTuber are always. Ham doesn't need any of that, just pure Hamas energy. Good. Yeah. If it's simple, that's good. Also, like for animation and stuff, I'm making stuff for myself, assets. It's so easy. One face down ham looks like they're stuck in a glue trap. No! No! The glue trap isn't not nice! Don't. No. No. Not nice. Covers in oil. Is that how you do, how you would like, if something did get stuck in a glue trap, is that how you'd help it? Yeah, it's like they're super unethical. Not to be like an animal lover, like out loud on stream, but like they're super unethical. Like, so I think the memes are funny when it's like Leon Kennedy stuck in it, but like not good. That's what I see people do to mice. Yeah. Oh, I see. I see. Simply VTuber are always. Oh, yeah, that's what I said. You're right. It's soft when people actually see them. Yeah, I think when you actually see it, it's like, it's messed up. Because they're probably doing a lot to like get free too. But yeah, sorry to be a downer about that. I'm just like, oh, I feel bad. Most of the ones I've seen it used have been designed for insects. Yeah, I know about the ribbons. I had a really big fly issue in my old place. Like like years ago, old place. And like I just taped them from the ceiling. Yeah, poor bugs too. Yeah. I should have the same empathy for bugs, but only VTuber fan art I've done is Lego models. Yo, that's cool though. Do you ever do like and people do like the stop motion videos? I think those are really cool to see with the Lego. For fruit flies, I just pour hella boiling water down my drains, gets rid of the egg. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, it wasn't even a kitchen issue. Like, in my old place, it was an old rundown house. So definitely, there, at some point, there definitely had been rats in the walls that died, and their carcasses were just rotting. So I think that was the situation there. You never have any stop motion since my first YouTube upload. Wait, that's cool though. The fact you said you could do that. You have done that before? I still think that's cool. Like, I don't care. Any fan art, like if someone made a Lego Big Ham, I like lose my fucking mind. I always feel bad at dragonflies because they suck, but also so cute. Big Ham looks sculptable. Good. Card trick. Oh, can I guess you linked it to chat. Oh, this is a stop motion. Oh. The description. The lack of sound is intentional, not due to lack of skill. Oh, I don't want to like, I don't want to read your comment. Your description. Oh. That's so an artistry to like think about like, you know, how the camera's gonna be staying like in the same spot. Every now and then we have a meal moth issue. I think so. They ones look like this. We had them like in Brazil, like we had them like in the showers all the time. Something like that. Are meal moths like this kind? Rats are really destructive. Could have been broken sewer pipe with sewer flies. Oh. Meal moths are long shaped. Oh, yeah, I don't know about those. Yeah, I learned how to make like a trap with like a meat and vinegar. For the ones that were in my home. But yeah, I think eventually like it stopped. I got worried because I was like, what if they like bite my hamster? I know it's like a weird thing to think about, but like I had hamster at the time. And I was like, they were big flies. They're the big ass flies. Not fur flies. I don't know if they have a specific name, but I was like, oh. And thinking about it now, you think that stuff doesn't like impact your like yourself, your mantle, but it totally does. I am still like shocked I'm shocked at the number of things that I kind of put up with when I was doing a shared house. Like I must have like crazy endurance, man, because I'm thinking about it now. Like, I only share a living space with one person right now, but I shared it with like 7 people because it was like a house. And like these are people that I loved very much with my whole heart, and that's probably why I survived. But man, the streamer house, I was the only one streaming. Oh my god, I did a kitchen stream once, like at that house, and like I feel so bad. The one time I did face stream, and then oh no, I think like I was not I mean I was a good roommate maybe in some ways of like eventually being thoughtful, but like I think in terms of privacy, I was not a very good roommate. But I think because like I think there were times where I was like a little bit lonely or like and I want to hang out and talk. But I think because in my old house, in my like family home, I also I think that's like when you grow up with parents. I mean like with any parents, right? But like there are parents who like will just burst into your room. A lot of parents will do that. So I don't think that's uncommon. It's like if you're a roommate and doing that, that's like a death sentence. But I appreciate my old roomies for being accommodating. I think because like some of us were like friends. Maybe it wasn't as bad, but like man, yeah. Sorry, I'm like I gotta focus. Go on. I gotta focus on getting this animation mapped out, and then I'll read comments. 7 people sounds like the start of the comedy. I mean, it wasn't that bad though. It was so 7 people, I think. Yeah, so there's 1 person in the basement. So I think 1 or 2 people at some point in the basement, which was 1 room. Which sounds crazy. We had a basement floor. There were 2 in this floor and then 3 at the top. which at some point was 4, because Bernard lived with me in that house for like briefly. My room space, you know how big my room was? Let me see if I can doodle it out. Here's my door frame. Go after breads and rice more. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know if we had any of those. My room was a square. This is my bed. It was like a twin. With like a thing you could pull out. Here's a window. There was a closet here, a very like narrow closet. And when I shared this room with Bernard, his desk was here and my desk was here. How much did I pay a month? I think it was like $350 a month, $350 to $400 a month. In that house. Big old desk. It was not that big. Well, I guess it was pretty big. Yeah, but I had like my tablets. This is the year I had the monitor tablet that was not a Wacom. I got an Uji one because I wanted a monitor tablet that was cheap. But yeah, like we're back to back and it was like not great. But it was briefly there. And I think he moved and he got work at some point. But yeah, it was pretty small. It had like a pretty small like hamster cage, which yeah, it's crazy. And then I moved to the room that was across that was like maybe double the size, and my life got a lot better. Sorry for the noise. Ham. What's up, Kit Kat? 16 heart containers. Let's go. Have you ever played Zelda and just done 3 heart containers? I did that for Ocarina of Time. My buddy and I were like, wouldn't it be funny if we just didn't get the heart container after the boss? I want to do a stream like that one day. I'm pretty sure that was with Kino. You got back from walking the doggy? Ooh. Fun. See anything exciting while walking the dog? I didn't mean to just laugh at that, but I was like, oh, thinking about it. Retro achievement has entries for doing stuff with 3 hearts and no unnecessary items. Oh. Yeah, I'm not that type of I'm not that type of person, but I think we just genuinely were like, we're just kids and we're like, what if we played Zelda like this, lol? And then we beat the game. We're like, that was really difficult, but it was really fun. So I think when I was younger, maybe I had the heart of like a speedrunner, but never really got into it. Or some sort of like achiever thing. Because then I learned about online games and I was like, this is the best thing ever, and proceed to get league trauma for like 10 plus years. During college, I was probably, I mean, not unbearable, but it definitely was like, oh, I love competitive games. I love being able to prove myself in a game. But I think I was also partially of being like, what is it? I mean, like, it's not like I don't still think like this. But I always got upset growing up that people were like, oh, women are bad at games. So I wanted to be that one girl, like, or people were like, oh, wow, she's really good. not like other girls or whatever. But then I realized, like, hey, people like thinking like that are kind of dicks too, though. Who are like, every girl's bad at a game. It's kind of on them too for like, they're responsible for like fucking it up. Like, who cares? Who fucking cares if you're good at a video game? I remember just being like, well, I want to change things. And I kind of wanted to be like, I don't know, also like a positive. Vai, Brasil! Futebol é feijoada, caralho! Cat raid. Hi, Ribians. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm Big Ham, largest gaming hamster on Twitch.tv, and a member of Nazali Records. How was your stream? Hi. We got hands today. You love gamers, liar. Key Gamer did a level 1 challenge run in Final Fantasy X because I was dumb and ignored the sphere grid. What is this? I don't think I played 10. Is that leveling? Why is Ham getting rotated? She's gonna be holding a rope and spinning. It's for like Bernard and I are working on a collab to make a real cool wallpaper. But yeah, right now, big things coming. There's a good rotate, thank you. But Ribbons, I hope you had a good stream. I was just telling chat about why why in college I was trying to be such like a overachiever gamer. And part of it was gender pressure stuff. Of wanting to prove something and be like, hey, girls can be good at games too. But there's also like there's like something inherently toxic about it, because it also led my brain to thinking like, well, a girl isn't a real gamer if they play X games, which eventually I was like, I think I had a colleague kind of like, I think a colleague saying something to me and being like, yeah, I never met girls that played these games. And I was like, yeah. And then I thought about it for a second and I was like, it was what I'm doing, like, right? Like for the right reasons. It's okay to like still want to be good at games. But I think I remember just being like, oh, like, why am I giving myself so much pressure to do this thing? Like, I shouldn't have to prove myself to other people. But I think part of it was me, like, I think I wanted to get into the stream space too and then prove to people, or at least in the competitive space to some degree, to prove something. But then I was like, I was in the middle of like art college. I was like year one art college. And as I went through art college, I was like, I don't have time to do this shit. Big Ham, I have no time to be doing this. I have no business trying to get good at games. And I realized like, I probably should be getting my art games up. And so I played a lot less games, or stopped putting so much energy. No, it's not that I played less games, but I stopped putting energy into trying to get good. Girls aren't allowed to play games. I mean, I think that too. That stereotype too. It doesn't help that like in my school environment, I had a year one guy come up to me and say like, you're not gonna make it. Like, this school is high stakes and people drop out, and I think you're gonna drop out in the first week. And I don't know if he said that because like he had some beef with me or just because I was a girl. So I was like, it's funny because I didn't see him in my 4th year. I was there for like 4 years and a half. Never saw that guy ever again. Probably like a programming chud that dropped out in the first year. And nothing wrong with like dropping out of that school either. There are people who realize like that's also pretty toxic. Like the idea of like, oh, you won't survive this school. Like, oh, you made it and survived. I have a lot of friends who like when I did something else because they were like, this isn't for me. Insecure people trying to push people down. I'm thinking so too. There probably could have been that, right? Guys being weird about just playing Halo or COD is like brothers other things than comp FPS. I wouldn't even call like I think COD is like the chillest. It's funny because COD I think is like the chillest of like all FPSs. You know, besides like yelling. Cause I picked up COD like years later. Cause Bernard played quite a bit. And I was like, this is so arcadey and it's so brain turn off and run around and shoot. That was like, you know, like I think the Cowboys were onto something. Like this is kind of fun to just do whatever. But I think if you're like ripping on someone, like playing on a competitive level, I don't know what it's like in competitive, but like just playing casually, like the game was great. You crashed out for the first 30 minutes and did art. Wait, what were you crashing out over? Ribians? No. Was it over work stuff? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to crash out again, but I feel you. Your coworkers being dumbasses? You're still at the same place, right? Do I want to know? Do you want to retell? Or like summarize? Grok, give me a summary. I would never call you Grok. Ribbons is not Grok. Grok can never be as cool as Ribians. You say you need a ton of gamers that just had one game and didn't care about much else. I guess so. Our group of friends like skipped around between a lot of games. I think that was like healthy for me. Even though it was like, oh, get good fast and leave. I think that was healthy because there was just like, there was a bit of pressure to get good, but it wasn't like you have to spend hours and hours. And I think my first group of like gamers that played a group game together in college, it was League of Legends. It was League of Legends. So there are people who are playing for 10 years plus, and that game, like, it gets harder. It scales with difficulty as you add more characters, right? But you can also play the same character. You can also play the same character for years, and like even if the meta changes, it's like, oh, well, at least you know how to play this. But yeah, I think I think if I would have become one of the insufferable WoW raid people if I got into MMOs. But thankfully, WoW was paywalled, and I didn't have to. But I think, okay, hold on. It was paywalled, and by the time that I had a credit card, I was like, there's too many expansions. So I'm glad I never became like MMO toxic. Hi, Blemish. Good morning. TLDR, my coworkers being competent, stupid, and childish. One asked me what to do when a customer's one split the bill. What to do? You split it. Oh. It seems like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like crazy like work drama at least. So I think that's good, but that sucks. That you have to like kind of step up for them. I mean, okay, in the art world, you'll run into stuff like that too, or at least like, I don't know if it makes it feel better, but like, don't worry. It's like the difference is maybe that I'm doing something that like I want to keep doing, you know, or like advancing, but like there's a lot of times where you run into people who don't, you know, there's a basic functioning level of like the task at work, and like if they can't do it, and you're like, oh, okay. And it sucks, right? Because it's a situation of like, well, either you learn how to do it, like I teach you how to do it right now and train you in that, and you like forget how to do it, or I'll just do it now and then you don't have to deal with that. I hope everything's okay though, or like eventually that you had to put up with less of their stuff. It sucks too though. I get for your situation, because it's like a not a place where people like. I talked to Brother Ham about this too. Depending on the job, some of them, like, people don't have intention of improving or getting better because it's temp for them. Like, even if it's temp for me, I will like want to learn how to do it properly, you know? But I think for some people, like, that doesn't matter as much. So they'll just, it's like whatever for them. Which is like, it's like totally not fair for you. Probably, Ribbons, right? So it's... work ethic of doing bare minimum. Yeah. Yeah, so sometimes it does boil down to like, I guess like work ethic or like willing to have the mental to like get good at something that you might not otherwise. Get good at? I don't know. It's real weird out there. You're putting the effort and they're always going to put you on the back foot and make it seem like you aren't doing well. You had a lot of friction with coworkers. Oh, sorry, and higher ups like that. I see. If you're at a TBH though, if I'm being paid the minimum, I'm going to be doing minimum work. I mean, yeah, but on a basic level, you should learn how to do this stuff. Like, I think I agree with that sentiment. But, like, if the thing is, like, it's a slippery slope because it's like, if all your coworkers, if the majority of coworkers are putting their 200%, and then it's possible that they could give like if everyone's doing overtime, then they're gonna be like, that's the norm, and then everyone's gonna be normed into overtime. Which is like awful. But there's a balance. I'm a believer that there is a balance of that. But like, I think there's some importance to not treating the job as super disposable. Because there are sometimes, you know, sometimes you have to be an optimist. And I think it's good to have some hope that it can change the workspace that you are in. I think that's the part that, like, I think that's one of the, you know, not to get into a spicy conversation. I'm not trying to, like, stir anything. The whole thing with, like, people being like, why would anyone want to work at X company again? And it's like, people need jobs, but also like I think when the Blizzard stuff was going on, people would be like, oh wow, they should just leave. Like, these women who are being harassed, like, they should just leave. And the thing is, like, there's a group of people or the workers that are being like abused or whatever, like, they should leave. But the thing is, like, change isn't going to happen if you just leave either. So I think, like, sometimes, depending on the job or the conditions, I think it's worth it to try and improve things, because it might be improvement for things for people like coming in the future. But if you like truly despise the CEO and don't want him to get any money, you can also like be like, whatever, fuck that. But like, that's how I see it, at least. Like, you're allowed to disagree with me about this and be like, no, Big Ham, you're wrong. That's just my own opinion of like, I think it does suck. If everyone is on the same level of like doomer about the work and isn't looking to help like change it, that's like, yeah, like, we're cooked. And very much You do what you're a paid guy, but also you need to match the team in your own circumstances. Try to think about the match the team thing. Because I'll match the team to a limit, right? But yeah, I would feel bad to like do a significantly less amount of work. If I see someone like, you know, fighting for their life, trying to get a thing done, or like whatever. It's all variable by the circumference. Yeah, it depends. Like it's a very like situation per situation. Circumference. Oh, you meant you meant circumstance. I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to be that guy who's like, what do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Actually, it's circumstance, not circumference. I'm not gonna do that. I make typos all the time. I forget which streamer I was watching, and they said a word, and I was like, that's not what it means. I was sitting there like, that's not what it means. Using that word, I did not think you know what it means. What's that meme? I do not think you know what it means meme. Keep using that word. It's oh my god, this one. Bring this meme back, man. Bring this back. Bring this back, because people keep... Yeah, this is from Princess Ride. No!
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
I do not think it means what you think it means.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
One streamer I remember has been loving to call themselves verbose when it means a low-key insult. Oh, really? Verbose. Because they probably think like well-speaking, right? Verbose means using or containing excessive number of words. Oh, yeah. That's funny. You work in software, specifically DevOps and CyberSec. We have a lot of ebb and flow to things with lazy slow times and 80+ hour work weeks where things are crazy. Oh, I see. Yeah. Probably has to be on call a lot too, right? I just read the Princess Bride novel and the movie was almost dead accurate. I never consumed both, I think. I only like knew about the, you know, the memes. But never consumed either form of content. Would you recommend it then? The current one I'm going through, like to watch right now, is like The Shining. I wanted to watch The Shining so bad for years, and I think I tried many times, but then I couldn't get into it. So I've been reading the book. And I'm like, man, like you always see the memes, and you're like, man, this is like really dark. This is really dark. I mean, it's Stephen King. Of course, it's gonna be dark. But I was like, man, oh my god. I finally got to Act 2 of it. But the whole first act is describing kind of like what life is like with Jack Torrance and his kid and the mom, and like it covers a lot of like the background, like pre whatever the movie is, probably, right? I don't know too much about if the movie covers that. The Chinese movie is beautiful, but I feel here changes quite a bit. In call 1/4% of the time. I see. I'm so sorry. I had a coworker who I think worked like with server stuff, and they were on call all the time. I was like, oh man, sorry. They made a TV adaptation. It's reading the book. It seems like a TV adaptation might be better. but I have not seen a movie yet, so that's crazy though. I think that's cool. I will be sure to check both out, I think, once I'm done with the book. It is a very slow read for me, but I said I'm going to finish this by the end of the year. My goal is like to finish The Shining this year. So I'll try and get through it. I've been using my Sundays to like read and stuff. So, and it's been nice. It was actually really sunny the other day, and I wiped my balcony down like from all the dust and outside stuff. And I lie down on the hot balcony tile. I was like lying down in the sun. And it was like the most cathartic thing like I've done in a long... Is cathartic the right word? Now I'm worried about how I use words. Nostalgic, maybe, is better. Cathartic. Like, cathartic is different. It's release of strong pent-up emotion. That's not it. No. It is very, like, nostalgic for me. You remember the vivid nautical descriptions too? Oh. You're watching a YouTube feature of the Shining movie, how Stanley Kubrick plays with the hotel architectural layout to mess with you. See, the book isn't even in the hotel yet. Like, there's talks about it. Proto backroom type stuff. I believe it. It's cool because, like, the direction it's going so far, I'm like, it does seem like it's going to go... This, like in the book, it's so many scenes like talking about, you know, what's in Jack's mind, like what he's thinking. He once banked $100+ of OT that the company wiped out with no compensation. What the fuck? Sue them. I know legal stuff is like expensive too. But I sure hope. Oh my god, that sucks. Use your overtime, guys. Use your overtime. For us, I think we have a cap. I have a cap for my overtime. Not overtime, from a cap for vacation hours. So never mind, I'll not use overtime. That's fucked that they didn't pay you. I misthought that. Well, I hope the pay is good. Teenage Me was a huge fan of King. It does not seem close to legal. Yep, sometimes companies do stuff and it's like, yeah, definitely not legal. But who is gonna legally, you know, chase that? And they probably have way more money. And that could become like a state case or whatever, if it's strong enough, but it's just like, it's hard. It's hearing stuff like that, though, that makes me go like, you know, unions are good. They probably help figure out. I mean, I'm assuming like unions are good because then they help you like push through that stuff or like, you know, help fight for workers. But I've never been in a union. I don't really know too much about it, so I can't really be like, yeah, unions. In my jurisdiction, there's no payment for an overtime due to specific labor laws. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Like, it depends per state, right? So it's... I'm so sorry. Well, shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. So sorry. It's like a classic brush, which I've been using. I have a confession to make, and Jared is going to be like, Big Ham, why? For the Cherno's math class animation, I use the classic brush, and that's why it's so jittery. So with this current animation, I learned a little bit more. So it's killing me that the brush size is not displaying. Hi, Big Ham. Shooting a hamster out of a cannon, or is it getting rotisserie? She's holding on to a rope. The original concept was she's spinning in space. Hi, manga pages. Taper. Stabilizer size. There we go. Silhouette ham spin like Ava. Or like the fly me to the moon. Fly me to the moon. I thought about editing her into that for like a cover. Maybe a video idea for the future, but right now, no. No, Bugs Bunny. No. You can tell if they're spinning clockwise or counterclockwise. Oh. I think I'm gonna have to do the arm separate from the hand. I like working on animations. It's pretty peaceful. Because like in this moment, all I'm thinking about is like the line thickness and how much it's displacing with these rotations. Would you call it an optical illusion? Because it's just a shadow? I think that's just bad visibility. UBC Canada, there's Pacific labor laws for no T for tech workers, so a lot of companies pay salary and take advantage. Yeah, I'm salary. I used to be paid. Like, yeah, I'm salary. But I used to be hourly. And I think in the first year that I was paid salary, you guys didn't get mad at me and be like, Big Ham, you should look out for yourself. I definitely earn less. Despite getting a raise, I earn less because of the amount of overtime they're making me work on a project. They were like, because they onboarded me for a thing that was like, hey, you know, you gotta train the team on this and that. And I was like, okay, sure. But it was like a crazy undertaking. And I don't work as much now, which is good. I mean, that also taught me, I think I think that was the one experience that taught me like I think one of you guys said earlier, like you know, if I'm not getting paid for it, I won't work on it. Or no, what is it? If I'm not paid, it was like, what was it? What did you guys say? It was like, God. Something along the lines of, yeah, I guess only doing what you're paid for. So like not going above and beyond with like certain tasks. And I became a lot more of a worker like that after that, like the time where I was like very diligently like, you know, accepting like the extra hours and making sure, you know, going the extra step to help the team. Because I was like, my mental's not worth that. I mean, my mental's worth more than that, you know? But it's not worth like sacrificing extra hours in my life for the company. So that's why I was like, it's circumstantial, like you make whatever it calls. But I think in that case, or was it my what? Wait, what? Yeah, yeah, it's like the work what you're paid. Kind of. I guess so. It's like something similar to that. Oh, by the way, I never announced it. I have a new emote. I announced it in the Discord. The side eye. I hope you guys like it. I made that. I've been wanting a side eye for a while, and it's not animated. But I've needed that so much recently, and like I was looking at my subscriptions, and I was like, I don't think I have many people who have side eye, and I want one for myself. Yeah, it's the so you do that when you see something. The use cause for that is like someone says something in chat that makes you do that. You're like, oh, you're like, huh? I guess it's like the aware emote. Or someone says something sussy and you're like, ah, huh? Like, what are you trying to do, man? Bombastic side eye, yes. That's exactly what I was thinking about. Cool animation, thank you, George. There's time and a place, like when you need the money or it's legitimately a decent company dealing with temporary issues. Yeah. Like if you know it's gonna improve and that they're not abusing you for your hours, sure. Like I mean, like a lot of startup game companies are probably run into that too, where it's like you do have to face some pains to like grow. It's not all gonna be like sugar coated, you know. George, I've been, you know, were you here? Were you here when I said I was using the classic brush for Cherno's math class? And I was like, oh, that's why it's so jittery. And I found out they had this one. I was like, oh. You probably had told me many times. You lie down and a cat sat on her lap for a bit. Hi, Seer. Reminded me of any last year where we were done at any PTO last year and I were complaining that we were behind. Oh. Yeah, I wonder why. I'm so sorry. Hi, Seer. Also, Seer channel. Is that a recent name change? Hi. Oh, not PTO. Overtime. Oh. You were denied of overtime, so they were like, don't work overtime. Yeah, recent grats. I hope it's good for you. I've been wanting to just be big ham. But there's VTL over my business card, so I'm like, oh well, I don't want to change that. But it's very annoying. It is very annoying. Big Ham is a family name, so I will probably never be able to have. On Blue Sky, I have Big Ham, but I pretty much won't be able to have it because someone's name is Bigham, or like, you know, Big Ham is common. You would use all my business cards before changing. That's so smart. That's why you were the GOAT. I should really put a stylus on this hand, huh? Let me... You gotta select... Oh, hold on. I see your tip. pen attached to big ham attached to human bone, left hand. It's upside down. I need to just turn this. Hold on. I'm not doing number input because wait, what the fuck? Why is it rotating my hand? Oh my god, hold on. These controls are driving me crazy. Oh. Oh. There's always a better way to do something, but man. In reality, it actually sits a little differently in my hand. That's close enough. I know it's in the wrong hand or whatever, but there you go. Okay, let me do the thing you told me to do. Backseater. I'm just kidding. So what do you say? You ought to select your entire timeline that's empty. Right click and convert to frame by frame animation. Oh, thank you, George. I was just manually doing it before. Thank you. Big love. World peace for George Chungus. I wish he gets many, many job offers and many beautiful men and women in his life. That'll be 50K now? What? Which is apparently how much students are paying a year at a private art uni. Jesus Christ. For us, for art uni, private art uni. Because I didn't do housing. I'll be transparent about it. It's 25K per year for me. For mine, roughly. Maybe a little bit more. It's probably more now. So much my art uni cost, which I am very lucky that I have family that like. Well, I took out student loans and I was able to pay them off. But also I split them with my dad and mom. Like. So that's why I'm also like, whenever I talk about 3D learning, I talk about it with a grain of salt. I'm like, well, I had that learning. I had that education. And like, it certainly helped kick my ass into gear. Yeah. And I think for my art uni specifically, I was like, for me, I think it was worth it overall because I did land 2 of my internships. Had I not been in that school, I probably would not have landed 2 of my internships. And like, this is not me promoting my school in any way though. But I did go in like realizing like, well, some of the stuff that they are teaching is not up to date. Like I did not learn Substance Painter in school when it was like up and coming. And ZBrush was an elective and not like a mandatory course. A lot of that learning in internship, but like the thing that I realized that school had in store for me was like some of the teachers were adjunct professors. I worked at some of the cool studios, like local studios. And I was like, well, how am I going to use this education? And I was like, well, I told myself like, I'm going to make sure I use these connections and that, use school as a network. And they had like, they had career fairs. Like our senior presentation, like did present to like a room full of like industry people that they invited. And that landed one of my favorite internships of all time. And like, some of these people from that internship, even though the studio shut down, I still keep in touch with some of those people. Both of my internships. Well, one of the internships I left because it was my time. But both of them, the studios closed down. One of them closed down while I was at the internship. But the whole point of what I'm saying is like, I realized that school is like really good for connections. So I made sure that for the rest of the time that I was there, that I made sure to like really milk that or make sure like, hey, use the resources they're giving you. Became graduated, I did. Can't believe my VTuber graduated. Yeah, all your Oshis must be so fucking stupid because none of them graduated. Uh-oh. Oh no. How long has this been a thing? Oh no. Fuck. Church. Wait, is it here? How did I convert this to how did I break apart? Okay, I break apart. Oh my god. I must have hit the hotkey at some point. So you don't panic. Yeah. Break apart. I'm gonna panic. Ah! Ah! 3D sculpting is really big now. I think so. I would say so. You can still do stuff without sculpting, but like I think it's part of most people's pipelines. From what I've learned, art school is 60% making connections and 40% learning a skill. Yep. Which is why. Also, like, the connections aren't just the professors, mind you. The connections, all the people that you meet in art school are also your work connection, like your peers. Like, as much as you hate someone in school, like, you shouldn't burn that bridge with some people. Like, some people maybe, like, if you really don't like them, but like, those people will be your future coworkers. So if you kind of make a fool of yourself at those schools, you know, like during your project, I think that can be impactful. The hotkey is J. Oh, I should disable it. Get that shit out of here. Yeah, if you do art school, I mean, make sure. I mean, like, I think I made the mistake of like being really quiet and keeping to myself and just doing my art grind. And like that kind of worked for me, but I also met a lot of people organically because of it. That like I really liked at that school. And even people who like, you know, they didn't go through all their years. They left because they were like, hey, I wanted to do concept stuff. And like the stuff that you guys are making me do. I mean, like people like I mean, including me, I wasn't happy for a while that, you know, it was like, oh, it's a game school, but your degree is BFA. So we're going to cram a bunch of like archaic Disney animation knowledge into your mind. Because all the faculty that we have, the majority of the faculty we have for art in the school are all Disney animators. Because everyone's senior project is going to be an animation, not a game. In the year that like I got to senior project though, like they did have an option for for artists to be part of game projects. But any game project I was part of in that school, I did without earning any credit because I wanted to get involved. But my degree, so I kind of double dipped in like I'm doing animation project, but I'm also helping this game team. I think that was the cool thing that was unique to my school, is that there was a big computer lab and you could like mingle the teams. And I think it's quite funny. There's like an irony in like, yeah, you can have artists in your game team. Like, the thing is like they did push for artists in the game teams, but they were like, yeah, just get a BFA and ask them to work on your project without any like career credit and any like school credit, which is like reminds me a lot of like unpaid work for artists. So there's something really freaking funny about that and real. Yeah, I was talking to my roommate who graduated art school about an illustration book edition. It turns out the artist was his college roommate. Oh my god. That's sick. Yeah, you find people. You find people like in all those places. I keep in touch with my game team homies. Like when I went to Japan, one of my game team homies actually went to Japan for work. So when we went for the first time to visit, it was basically like a year or two in like a local and was able to like, I think my experience in Japan was unique in that he took us to the bars that could fit 4 or 5 people. Because he went to bars a lot and made a lot of like bartender friends who would work multiple shifts at like different bars. And I think that was really fun. But yeah, I hope he's doing well. He actually got into VTubers too. So it makes me happy because He follows Nimi. So he was really happy to see that I got to work on the taper thing. So it's like, it's cool how like all that connects. Like we're all weeaboos. But he was like, oh my God, that's your name. Stupa, that's you. I was like, yeah, it's me. So if it feels, I was worried that like getting into VTubing and doing art in the VTubing space, I'd be like, well, none of my peers would care. But no, I have peers who like do care. And I think in that moment, it feels like, and if you're watching right now, any of you, like, it means a lot. It means a lot that you guys are like, wait, this is cool. So thank you. Thank you for anyone who's ever been like, Big Ham, like, at least like, you know, past court, I guess peers, like, to say it's cool. Thank you. I still never tell it to my main job. I disclose it to some coworkers who like, you know, sort of like want to know of my stream shenanigans, but at work we have like a show and tell thing, and I don't want to be like, yeah, I worked on this Hololive thing, and it's like Gigi Morin smashing her ass into the camera. I'm not gonna share that with my work, because I think some of my coworkers, I don't want to say they're normies. But some of them I think don't know what VTubers are. And I don't want to, I guess it's a little embarrassing being like a higher up in the chain and then having a spot where coworkers can come in and see like bitch about work. But they're normies. No, some of them aren't though. Like I have a coworker who's like a Metal Gear fan, so I know he's not a normie in that sense. Let's put it this way. I don't have any coworkers that I think are in on VTubing. I think I gave up on trying to like find out if my IRL friends knew about VTubers. I mean, some of them do now. People who were not in the space know about VTubing, because I remember talking to like a roommate's friend about VTubers when we were gaming, and I was like, yeah, I do VTubing. And you're like, cool. And I was like, cool. Well, who do you watch? And he was like, I watch Phalian. And I was just like, the light in my eyes left, and I never talked to them again. I was like, okay. Yeah, and like, I don't know, if you're here and you're like feeling, that's fine. I'm not gonna like be a bitch to you about it. But it was during the time she was making some untasteful jokes, though, that like I think some people are gonna be like, you should give her a break. But I still don't. So I'm sorry. My friends like that, but if her kids get into it, I'm sure she should reach out to me. Yeah, it's just like, I see. But yeah. It's just like, I got worried. I was like, are you guys a type of people? I don't know. I mean, like, her whole gimmick is like, gimmick is interesting though, of like the full body. Like, that's why I can see her appeal. Like the full body like running around. I have many issues, and I won't disclose them because I'm not gonna be like, I'm not here to stir shit. But it's something I'll probably talk about like behind closed doors to like mutuals. If I do. Like mutuals are welcome to like ask why I don't like blank. What is it? But people can have their own tastes. I just like, oh, that does not interest me at all. My good friend loves Neuro, but he definitely has other VTuber stuff he's pretty informed on. That's good. I mean, like, I think it's fine. Well, I don't know. Okay. I should be careful. There's some VTubers I'll never touch with a 10-foot pole. And there's some VTubers I think that I just like, I don't hate. Well, that's not true. I hate them, but it's like I just hate them because I hate them. They didn't do anything like terribly wrong. They're not problematic. I just really don't like them. And I will never say because I don't know. I'm a two view. I am a two view and it doesn't matter. So like frankly, the drama channels would not go after me. But there's several VTubers I can think of that I'm like, I hope I never get to interact with you. And that might sound really sad. And some people might be like, oh my God, Big Ham, I'll never get to talk to you. But it's like, there's certain like, and I'm not saying like small, I'm talking about, there's some big ones that like, I just like, I would not vibe with them. I would not vibe with them. Even if we had common interests, I just don't like them. I think that's why it's important too to like, if you're doing like group collabs, disclose to people in advance who's going to be in there. There's a whole thing too. I've talked to some people where it's like, you know, I've had conversations with buddies about like, oh yeah, like it's cool to have like, you know, collab to grow. Because frankly, that is how you grow. Or like try to like, you know, make yourself aware to like new viewers. But I think what's the word for it? It's hard if you don't have if you don't match an energy sometimes, or like your personalities are slightly clashing, it might not work out. And I think that's okay. So I've learned to, and like I have reached out to people in the past that like have done collabs, and I'm like, that's fine. Like that's super fair. That's super fair. And I respect it. But yeah, sometimes you like, it's for me at least, it's like I need to know the person a little bit. And if I don't, then I get to learn about them in this collab. I feel like who and what you watch can definitely say something about you. Maybe. I think that's the case sometimes. There's people who like watch bad shit all the time though, like sometimes end up being, I don't know. It's mixed. I don't know. Do I agree with that? Let me think about it for a bit. I think definitely who you associate with can like say a lot about you. So I guess like watching is an association, right? So I guess like there's some truth to that. Because I know many really like nice people who like maybe watch stuff like that I probably would never touch. But at first I would follow people that were friends of artists I follow, but a lot I didn't vibe with. And that's okay. You can get that on follow like at any point, right? Yeah. You don't know until like you're like, oh. So like if anyone ever follows Big Ham and you're like, I don't want to unfollow Big Ham because I'm going to hurt her feelings because I'm down. Don't worry. If at ever any point you're like, she's fucking annoying and I don't like her, you can unfollow me. And I'm okay with it. And I'm sorry if I ever show up in any of your spaces where you're like, oh, oh, her. There are some streamers I like whose community I'll never go near. Oh, that too. It's like I can respect what a streamer does sometimes, but if their community is really hard to be around, I won't be there. But I will enjoy them silently. That's the beauty. You can hide chat at any point. If you do not like a community, you can do that. But it does get hard when the streamer keeps reading the comments that he don't want to hear. Oh, I'm sorry. It happens. It happens a lot. Sometimes I'm like, shut the fuck up. I think I'm being too honest, right? I'm being too much of an open book today. You might be learning a lot about me today, and I don't know if I like that or not, but we'll find out. I hope you guys are okay with it. But whenever I talk on stream, I do worry. I think I do hold myself more reserved. I hold back on some opinions just because, like, it's easy. You know, I'm not saying like anyone in chat does this, but it is easy for anyone to come in a few moments, only catch part of it, and like really generalize what I'm saying. I mean, that's what happens with drama channels. They'll be like, quick, streamer said this. This is so farmable. Thanks for sharing and venting. No problem. I think this is less of a vent and more of just like a, hey, it's a conversation that's happening. The joy of lurking, yeah. But I guess in playing Unkslop or during the weekend Unkslop, that's a combination of communities too, right? So I hope it hasn't been unpleasant. And if it ever has, I know I'm not supposed to apologize because it's my own stream and you can leave whenever, but I don't know. I want people to have a good time. For me, it feels like a very selfish stream because I do have a fun time hanging out and having the conversations that we do live. So, and I think I will say, like, it's out of my comfort zone. It's a stream type that's out of my comfort zone. I didn't think making an arm for this would be so much harder, but it is. It's difficult. It turns out drawing an arm and like, because I'm gonna move the body too, so that it like it like pivots. Because initially it was just gonna be like oh, well. Oh god, it's a little jittery. But yeah, thanks for anyone who watches. Thanks to anyone who gets to tolerate my ass. I will say my strength is like, oh, it is in doing art streams and being like, hey, I'm doing some tech stuff that I think is cool that I don't see other people always doing for like art. And I hope to continue to be like that 3D space for people who like might have interest in like tapping into that, but they're like, I don't know where to start. So I don't think I'm palatable to always palatable to a normie audience. I think it depends, right? Maybe palatable is not the right word. I think at some point I'll have to fix the line weight, but I think right now it's okay. Triforce complete. Congrats. I never played the OG, so I actually don't know the sequence of events. I guess is that like the when they call time? And time. Let me look at this. They'll confront Ganon about his problems. Be like, man, you don't gotta do it. Oh, it spins so smooth at the end. It's like it eases in, which is like it's probably not good for a spinning animation, but it's okay. Looking forward to the next game after Tears of the Kingdom. Everyone's probably the least linear game in the series until Breath of the Wild. Ah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It's up to you. The joy of lurking. I'll say this too. I don't know. Do I say this? I'll say it. I brought this onto myself for just being a hamster. Um, what's the word for it? I don't know how to say this yet, so maybe I won't. I have decided to not say it. The Big Ham legal team has decided to remain silent. Yeah. Yeah, I consulted my legal team and they were like, you shouldn't say this, Big Ham. You'll get in trouble. No. It's nothing like that. I promise it's nothing like that. Link to the Past is the first actually good Zelda game. Oh. When you say that's subjective too, though, or is it like wide popular opinion, widely thought? A Link to the Past is a gem. Is that the one where his hair is pink? Was his hair pink before that too? I mean, sure, but they learned a lot of important lessons. Oh, that's true. I mean, it's in the same way of like Majora's Mask. I mean, like with Majora's Mask, it's like a different thing entirely too. It's like hey, they had the Ocarina of Time engine and they had time to like do other stuff with it. It's like imagining the gem of a fucking game that Metal Gear Solid, like whatever got made after Metal Gear Solid 5 in the Fox engine would have been. It's Big Ham. She's doing posting again about Metal Gear Solid 5. Send help. Yeah, there wasn't anything bad I was gonna say. Also, I was just like, I have thoughts about the space, and I'm like, and it's like I think it boils down to being like a lot of brainworms that will make me look really pathetic. And I know the big fans are nice, and they're gonna hear me and go like, "No, Big Ham, it's okay. Big Ham, it's okay. You're my favorite. If you're my favorite, it's fine. Your feelings are valid." But like, it's not probably what I need to hear. I'm hiding the old sketch. I think. Oh, I need it still. Hand lines. Let's do the trick that George taught me. What is it? Right click, convert. You just didn't think. Yeah, I didn't think it would be confirmed to frame by frame. That this setting would be under. But it is. Do I keep the hand? I can't make the hand a Bomberman hand. I could though. I could just make this a ball. Yeah, fuck that. Let's simplify it. It doesn't need to be a hand with a fist. Animating the ham on ones. Actually, it's on twos right now, but eventually it'll be on ones. I'm just gonna copy paste the same circle. No one can tell me otherwise, but like this is the way. Hi, 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 hi. I hope George is proud. I hope George Chungus is proud of me. I've grown so much as an animator. I say this like he's my professor or whatever. But it's true. I feel like all the Flash I've learned in the recent years has been from him and Homona, because I did that little little stream with her where we taught each other's programs, and I feel like it was really valuable. God, I forgot Adobe was gonna. I forgot the whole Flash thing with Adobe this year. I forgot about that happening. And everyone's like, you're fucking stupid. Oh. I was shocked to find out last night that there aren't any English localizations for ROM hacks for the whole Starfy series. What's Starfy? Apparently 2 of the games are still whipped and there's no news on. Oh. Yeah, I feel like there's some localizations that just never happened. Okay, ads are happening in a few moments. I think I do need to wrap it up because I need to prep for let me snooze. Cute little series of platformers for the Game Boy Advance and DS. I did not. I don't think I played those. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna snooze because I am going to end the stream. Thank you, YouTube. I'm gonna head out. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. I'm gonna close you guys up and we'll find a rate target on Twitch. I will be streaming Unslop Hours at 8 p.m. tomorrow. So you guys can catch me. There's a waiting room for that. We're going to be playing more Guild Wars. Bye, YouTube. Okay.